What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another cup of conversation,
where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your girl T.
And I'm your girl Coco.
And welcome to episode 104.
4.
Yes, episode 104. I kind of like it in here.
It's a little more close.
Intimate. Yes. I like it in here. It might look the same to y'all, but it's a little different to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is the same to y'all, but we're jazzing up the set here. I'm really liking these vibes. Mm-hmm. Like as I've been watching it, the sign
is everything.
The sign. I love the sign. Oh,
y'all,
my God.
The story about the sign though.
And you never told them the story about the sign, to be honest.
Tell y'all. Want me to tell them real quick?
Go ahead.
Real quick, y'all. So, mind you, me and T is we are. Let me use correct grammar. We are like a one. We solo. We don't have no people that put money on us, put money into us. We ain't got no sugar daddies, none of that. So whatever money we make at our just 9 to 5s is what we put into our podcast, whether we get it back or not.
Yes.
And so getting this sign was one of the things that we was like, okay, we're gonna spend a little money, $500, $600, get a sign. And that's kind of good because we do have each other, because some people doing it by themselves. Yes. So it's good. But anyways, so it was my task to get the sign. And I go, my good old faithful. I did go to like Google local stuff around here, but it wasn't going to come in time and it wasn't going to be the price that we were looking for. So I go to Facebook Market and I'm like, okay, I find somebody. They're like, oh yeah, I can do it. It's in our price range, First of all, them should have been red flags, but I'm like, me being me, I'm going to roll with it. And I'm like, if I got to take the hit for this, I'm going to take the hit for this, but whatever. So we find the people, they like, okay, we can do it. Mind you, the day I was supposed to get the sign, first of all, I had to send her half of the money up front before I ever got anything.
So we already got our feet in the water. We don't even know who this woman is.
Exactly. So, we don't even know. First of all, we don't even know if it's a man or a woman. But I did do my due diligence because I told her, I said, she sent me like people that she had done work for before. Mm-hmm. And so I called like a list of people. And I didn't even tell T this part, but half of the people on the list that I called, they didn't know who them people was and who I was talking about. It was literally one lady that owned a snow cone stand that's closed down now. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, I do remember them. Yeah, they did my neon sign. It's a husband and wife. That's how I even knew it was a husband and wife team. She was like, da-da-da-da. And I was like, I'm literally on lunch duty at work. Do you know, they said they made your sign. I'm like on the phone because I'm like, if T find out I didn't gave these people our money. Anyways, and so the day I was supposed to get the sign, I told her to meet me. She come texting me, hey, I can't meet today. I had a long day. I'm like, oh shit, we didn't got fucking scammed.
They didn't got us.
So I'm like, okay, I didn't tell T. She was like, I can meet you. I promise I can come anywhere you want me to come tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it to tomorrow. Mind you, this is the
day before
Friday, before we need it for the 100th episode. So I'm like, okay, I'll give her my work address. I leave work. She like, I'm going to be there at 5. I get off at 4:45. She was like, I'm going to be there at 5. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting in the parking lot on the phone. 5 roll around. 5:15 roll around. I'm sorry, we stuck by the end. I said, bro, I'm about to have to call T.
You thought she was just going to keep on coming with the excuses.
Coming with the excuses. So I said, okay, I live not far from my job. Let me go home. She said I could be there at 6. I said, okay, by the time I go home, use the restroom, give me a little ice, refocus. So the whole time I'm on the phone looking for other people. Because I'm like, I'm just not even going to tell T. I'm just going to pay for what the fuck up. I'm just going to pay for the fuck up. So then I get there at 6. And they pulls up. And then now my thought is, okay, it's going to be, they here, but the sign ain't going to be what we thought it was going to be. It's going to be little as hell, or it's going to be janky as hell or something. Y'all, when we got this sign, Corey, give him the sign. Oh, okay. When we got this sign, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm getting a license plate. I'm taking pictures. I'm like, because if this sign don't fucking work, I'm thinking all the worst thing. But it came out, y'all. The sign came out beautiful. Like, I wish I had their name and stuff.
So we can really shout them out.
Yeah, if y'all need a sign, they do LED signs. They do these type of signs with the backlight and the wood sign, whatever kind of sign you need. And like when I say the turnaround time was literally like a week. Because,
and it come out so good. Like,
yes. And it's our logo.
They got the logo perfect. Yes. Like, and you was really taking pictures of them people, license plate, all kind of stuff.
But that's not where the story ends.
Right. Because y'all about to say, you didn't tell them the last part.
I got so excited to have the sign that instead of sending them the remaining balance, which was like the other half of the payment, I sent them the original full payment of the thing, not
including
remembering
the deposit.
Not remembering I had already sent them. So I'm gone.
Girl,
I'm in the car on the phone. TT, you look so good. Da, 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 da. The lady like calling me. I'm like, why she calling me? So I'm like ignoring it because we on the phone. The lady like, I think you sent me too much money. Y'all, whole time I'm thinking the lady gonna scam me. I didn't scam my damn self. like I'm like, oh my God, just moving too fast. So the whole situation turned out to be a great. You better
be lucky she's a good Samaritan.
No, for real.
Because I'd have thought that was a tip and went home.
No. Would have been a tip. Wouldn't have thought it was a tip. It would have been
that would have been a tip.
But that's what it pays to do the right thing in your life because good things do come back to you when you least expect it. So yeah, that's our sign story. Now we got a nice sign, and this gonna be our sign for a long time.
Yep.
All right.
Until we up the ante again, because that's all we do around here. We just get one place and we're like, oh, that's good. We done did good. Okay. On to the next idea.
Yeah.
But speaking of on to the next, we're gonna go to the main topic of the day, and of course, this came from, I always like to reference Bridgerton when I reference Love, because it's just very old school. I even posted about it.
Watch it one time.
I even posted about it the other day because it's very just authentic, old school. Like, we ain't worried about who could pay, a bill. We ain't worried about who's popular or not, or who can cook and clean the best, who the biggest rapper, who got the biggest chain or the nicest car, none of that. We just in love, you know what I mean? Like, we just in love. And I wanted to know, it kind of brought about the idea of what would like the world look like if we really subtracted all the stuff that we had to factor in when picking people we love. And is the love authentic if we do have to do all that factoring in? Like, do you really love that person wholeheartedly, or could you probably have had a soulmate that ain't up to whatever par that you had, what standards you had?
Right.
So my first question would be, would relationships be more about compatibility if we took out the factor of financial stability, if you were able to bear children, if you are able to, well, I guess some things are non-negotiables to some people because they're standards of what they want in life. But do you think your standards would be as high if you didn't have to factor in certain things?
Do I think my standards would be as high if I didn't have to think about like finances, this and that?
Right. Say y'all were born into a family like what they call, what's that, the Microsoft nigga, the whatever, him with all the money. Like, say I was born into a family like that, like, you just ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, you just gotta worry about living life. Or just say we say in a world where people don't work. We just get up and live our life every day. We got,
Yes. Okay, so I think the focus for me then would be just like the type of person that person is. Like, okay, yeah, we're not including work, but like if you were still like this type of person to where we didn't have to work and you just stayed at home all the time and you was just like a couch potato or something like that, or like, and I'm not thinking about it because I'm like, you don't got no money, but just the type of person that's like a ick of mine. Like a man don't move, a man that moves slow is a ick to me.
Yeah.
Like just in general, like if you walk slow, if you drag your feet, that's a huge ick. Like don't be a man and drag your feet. Like,
do something, bitch. Like,
yeah,
get up, get the fuck. No, I feel you on that.
So like, I think that it just would come down to like the characteristics of a person, because I honestly, y'all know I'm a hoardy. I'm like hard on a nigga. I'm hard on myself. I'm hard on a nigga too. Like, I'm like, don't just give me like bum vibes. Don't just give me like don't care vibes. And I think love for me, it runs out so fast. Like love don't be enough.
Okay, that's kind of my point, because for like, I feel like for some people, and I'm not just gonna put it on men, for some people, physical attraction, I'm attracted to you, I love you, we get along, you know what I'm saying? All those like surface level boxes are checked, so that's good enough for me. But I'm that way too. I need to be stimulated another way. I need to be stimulated by watching you move your everyday life. Like, I need you to prioritize yourself. Like, would you be a good person if you didn't have to go, you know what I'm saying, show up to church this week, or if you didn't have to show up to work and smile and stuff? Would you still go around smiling? Like, how would you be if, you didn't have to do all those things?
Yeah, because once we lay down, we do what we do, and then we get up, like that's over with. Now what?
Exactly.
So I think if we took out all the factors like the financial, the kids, the this, the that, I feel like we'll live in a world of now what?
So are relationships about relationship roles about love, or is it about survival and structure of how we gonna keep this thing rolling day to day? Because even though we ain't gonna have jobs, or we using that as a scenario, or you might be set where you don't need a job, you still have to have some kind of structure in life or discipline about yourself to where you ain't just falling off the deep end.
Right. And so I think it's going to come to what it always comes to is it's going to have to be a little bit of both. It's going to have to be a little bit of love, and it's going to have to be a little bit of structure, because I got to love you enough to stick through when the structure ain't all the way there yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be components of love that I need, but it's also going to be that structure that lets me know that we're making some strides towards something. Some type of growth got to be there.
Right.
I think if we don't have those components in it, I think also relationships wouldn't last long. Because once that surface level phase is done, once I know all I can know about you, once I love you to I can't love your draws no more, then okay, it's on to the next person to love.
Right.
It's nothing. It's no,
that's blissful. You know what I mean?
Once that bliss is over, it's no struggle there. It's no.
You kind of answered my next question. So would people stay in love longer or leave faster?
Leave faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most definitely.
I definitely agree, because dysfunction starts to happen once you get to know somebody after that bliss. Like, if they aren't that person that you, like you said, some people might be cool with a couch potato. I'm a couch potato too. We sit around, we can couch potato together. But then if we get into something that's opposite of what,
the common.
Yeah, they say opposites attract. I don't know. I feel like we need to be at least close together. Like, we can't be this far apart. We got to be somewhere in the vicinity, and we got to be pushing one another. And I feel like your inspiration should come from the leader of the house. Like, that person ought to be inspiring. That person ought to be get up and go. Like you just said, I can't stand no man who sits still, because that, not gonna say want to make me want to sit still, but if I feel like, well, one, it does kind of make people want to sit still. And then two, if I get tired of sitting still and I feel like I'm doing more than you, that makes me feel
resentment towards
because that makes me feel like you're not trying to max out your potential. You're not trying to do everything you can do.
Be the leader that you want to. Yeah, you should want to be, I guess.
So do you think gender roles will be like, if that was the case, if we only had to focus on love, do you think gender roles will still be the same? The man will still be the leader of the house. He'll be.
I think it wouldn't matter much then if it was just all about love, I guess. Well, I take that back. I think that it would, because I think a part of love is servitude. Okay. And I think that even if you only loved, you would have to, the man being a leader, maybe he would have to outserve you in love. Like, making sure your water bottle full when you go to bed. Oh, baby, you love me. Yeah. Oh, okay, I love you a little bit more now. Like, it's still something to kind of tit for tat, like, or, you love me. Oh, this make me love you even more. Or you love me. This make me, you know what I'm saying? So it's still something there. But like I said, I feel like it's gonna go away quick though. Like, how much serving can we really do that don't have nothing to do with money? And
so that brings me to like, why
working?
I mean, I understand love as it pertains to God is love, and everything around us is like, in love is God. Like, if it's in love, it's in God. Like, so I understand it when it pertains to that, but I can't understand why we would attach ourselves. That kind of makes me think, when we're thinking about this topic specifically, that kind of thing makes me think why people would attach themselves to people in that way if it wasn't just about love.
Because I feel like the reason people don't attach, why they would attach themselves, because if you just have love, what else do you know how to do when it's not about love? Because even if we lived in a world of not work, let's take a work away from it. Even if when I come into contact with grief, my mama died, my grandma, you know what I'm saying? how are you gonna approach that? That I don't need you to just love me right now. I need something else from you at this time.
Okay.
Like I need another aspect of you. And if you don't have that, then all of them days where we was loving and loving and loving, we not gonna be able to last because you don't have that other component. You don't have that other understanding. You don't know how to help me regulate my emotions. You don't, all those other things that we need in a relationship, you don't have if all you have is love.
Right. So it kind of factors in like those rainy days, those bad times where I need more from you. I need a little bit,
Yeah.
That makes sense. But it just makes more, I don't know. I think if we made more of I would say the world that we live in has us, love is important, but like you said, we do need it on those bad days and stuff like that. But I think the world that we live in kind of dumbs love down more than necessary, just because we have to focus on, who can do this, and if a woman can do that, or if a man can do this. So it's so exhausting, it's so draining that you almost forget that, we do gotta love each other and like each other. Like this can't just be no agreement where we just, and some people are just in agreements. Let's not skip over that. Some people are just in agreements. But
2 things came to mind. I think that it becomes second nature a lot of times for women because we do love. And first of all, it's multiple types of love. We got to know that too.
Right.
But I think for women, it comes second nature because we do. We are some of the most lenient when it comes to being with somebody. Like we see the potential in a nigga all the time. We gonna love you until you get to this and we gonna forgive you when you leave us after you get what you got while you was with us. Like we're some of the most forgiving, most loving creatures, I believe. And I think it's only for men to really, not only for men, but it's a lot of the times men are the people that need to think like, do I love this woman for real, or am I just with her because she can cook real good? Or we lead with love. Right. I think women lead with love a lot of times. So it's not even that it's not happening. It's just so second nature. That's that's what we taught to do. Outside of being taught to be with a nigga for money.
Right.
Like most black women, we're taught to really find love. Yeah. Somebody that loves you. Like even when you think about it, Carrie and Kari, he teaching her to be with somebody that love her like he does. You get what I'm saying? So that's how we initially taught. He not telling her, oh, if a nigga can't do this for you, so sometimes he do say stuff like that. But but for the most part, like it's showing you that I love you, that I'm doing this, not because I got money because I'm doing this. I'm showing you this because I love you. So I think that's one part of it. And then the other part of it is I don't think even men or women are loving unconditionally for real. So when I say it's different types of love, you got that. A lot of people have that surface level.
Yeah, they have conditions on the type of love that they pass. Right. That's what I mean by like people, I love you, but if you can't do this, then I don't know about that. Like, so how do you navigate that? I don't know about that space. Like, cause I mean, it do get to a point where, love, like you said, love ain't enough. Like we need this to be done on this side. Like you can't keep on tipping the scales like that. Like this shit needs some attention. We love the fuck out of each other. Yeah. Now, I don't know now. Like,
but now when it comes to this, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's no love lost. I think it's just a part of like you having a goal.
Yeah.
And wanting to get there. And what it takes to get there is not just love alone.
I agree.
And that's just the reality of life. Like it's not just for me to be able to be an exemplar teacher, I can't just love my kids. That's not enough.
Right.
You got to do the work behind closed doors. You got to actually, if you love your kids, you have to show the love through this. This
is what love looks like in action. Right. So yeah, that definitely makes sense.
And that goes with anything in life. I think even when you take it outside of a relationship, like I just said with teaching, like, yeah, I love y'all, but if I love y'all, I'm going to be up at night, or I'm going to be set aside time to go over my lesson plans. I'm going to be up creating scaffolds and this and that and all these things to help you understand whatever I need you to understand better. So, yeah.
So, if love was the only concern in dating, many of us might choose differently, but the real challenge is love, isn't just finding love. It's finding somebody who you can be in love with.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that if most the younger generation thought like that they would have more lengthier or not, I would say more grace for their partner? Or do you think that they in a mindset of too much grace? Like they letting too much slide without meeting that boundary need? Because I think personally, especially in the Black community, we let a lot of shit slide. Like it's like a skating ring around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all, kind of hide, sweep stuff up under the rug, hide and not correct people in those spaces. So do you think we already given enough grace or we need to give a little more grace?
I don't think it's grace that we need. I think it's accountability that we need. I think that we can all give grace and all of that, but I feel like if we're not accountable for our own actions and the roles that we play in relationships and the roles that we play in what we want and what we're doing to get it for ourselves, versus I think we like to place the blame on why we don't have stuff or why we can't do stuff on other people. Right. And that's gonna lead me into our next topic too. It's if we focus more on the accountability part than the blaming game, like, or what can you be doing? Why you ain't doing? Da, 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 da. If I'm working at my full potential, I think that especially for like women and me in type of relationship, I feel like most of the time when I see Carrie at his full potential, it make me want to be in my full potential. I kind of sit back and be like,
that's what I mean by like the inspiration.
Yeah, like
supposed to lead like that. Like I feel like, I guess this is just a preference for me. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I want a man that is leading in inspiration. You don't have to be leading financially always. Right. You don't have to always be the top dollar money maker around there. I need you to be leading in getting up off the couch and working out or reading your Bible or doing this or doing that, and discipline. I need you to be leading in discipline and structure. So you can create a household that's in discipline and structure. And that will go back to a lot of those, what I was saying about like in our community, we break the boundaries and just let stuff slide. That discipline and structure will stop a lot of that. If we set our foot down and say, nah, this is what we do every day. And you don't gotta go, if I say I don't eat pork no more and I go to Big Mama house and she's serving pork, well, I'm just not gonna eat no more. I just don't have to fall, but I don't have to keep on breaking my boundaries like
for
that every little thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And you said that's gonna fall into your topic that we talking about next episode. Okay. I like that. I do got a couple of last sips. These are kind of just upon the topic. So would you go with love with a little struggle or deep comfort with comfort without deep love? Like, you
the
set
first,
up.
So the love with a little struggle. I do love with a little struggle.
Okay. I'm gonna say what you was gonna say in the reason.
I was just gonna say the reason I would do that is because I think in order for a man to really be with a woman successfully, I think they have to have love for you. Like it.
Yeah.
I think you become expendable when a man really don't love you. Like you become just an option.
I seen somebody say the other day that if you are building it up with him, then he'll respect you more. But if you come after it's already built, then he ain't gonna have that kind of respect for you. It was a man too. I can't even remember what podcast it was. I was trying to think. But yeah, I do find truth in that because if you just jump on a bandwagon at the end, he gonna cheat on you. I mean, like he gonna cheat on you. Like you ain't cooked the meal, you ain't helped build it up. Like,
and it's not even that he just gonna cheat on you. It's just that he's not gonna. I think that it's gonna be easier in his mind to rationalize that this woman is here for what I have.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things.
Yeah. And then they'll lose respect for you, and then he gonna cheat on you because then he gonna go find a woman that
he gonna make this man
for
cheat.
real. Because then he gonna go find a woman that he feel like, she love me for me, but then he gonna find out her ass is the same thing. It's gonna be a cycle because that's what he leads with. That's those kind of guys. So.
But and it's also really true that most men, the greatness that most men carry, it's not coming from a woman, but it's brought forth by having a supportive or nurturing woman in real life. Like most of the time, men, even if it's not their wife or something, it's some woman in their life that was there, that was like do this, do this.
Right, right,
do
right.
it like this, handle it like this. So yeah.
Somebody that they went to all the time.
Yeah.
A partner who cleans house or a partner who pays bills.
For as a woman, me being a woman answering
this or that.
I'm gonna need a little both, but I'm gonna need a little both because I'm very heavy on I'm not your mama. Just because I'm your wife, don't treat me like the help. Don't treat me like the housemaid. You get what I'm saying? Like I have more value than that.
Right.
Y'all know from last episode. Don't just put me in cooking, housemaking. So but for I'm gonna say both because for me, I want you to be able to I need you to know how to clean up. I need you to know how to cook. I need you to
we said
take
at
the load
beginning
off.
Of the episode, we need to see what you could do, just what you gonna do for you. Like
right, whether I'm here or not.
Yeah, for you. Like what would you do?
Yeah, I need a little bit of both. You got to have a little money though. I ain't gonna. You gotta have some money, or you gotta be actively, diligently working towards getting some money.
I think these younger, when we say stuff like that, and I want to agree with and say stuff like that too, but I think so many young people, when they hear that, get it so misconstrued. Like they like, oh, that's all you gotta have. You ain't gotta have no love for me or nothing. Like all you gotta have is the money. And I'm like, y'all losing the plot.
You gotta have some integrity.
Y'all are losing the plot
for yourself. Like you keep on bringing it back to with or without me, because whether a man will cheat on you don't have nothing to do with you.
With you. Are you a liar?
Yeah.
In real life? Like, do you just lie about shit? Like,
you gotta have your own type of integrity before
I need to see what you gonna do. What you gonna do? I need what you gonna, like, what are you gonna do?
What they say, what you gonna do? Big mama know what you gonna do for you.
Yes. What are you gonna do for yourself? Okay, my last one is fun but irresponsible, or irresponsible but born. Or responsible but born. I've been struggling with that lately. I'm not gonna lie.
If I'm being honest, I'll take boring and responsible any day.
I'm trying to be grown, but I don't really want to be boring. You know,
I'm already boring. That's what I'm saying. If I'm being honest, I'm already boring myself. I'd rather us just be chill. But boring to me is fun though. That's what I'm saying. So that's what it is. That's subjective, because what might be boring to you is fun to me. You get what I'm saying? And what might be fun to me might be boring to you. You get what I'm saying? So that's subjective.
But we can't just call stuff that's like taking a nap fun. Like we gotta be for real. Like that, like
I like taking a nap.
See,
a nap love me, and I love a nap.
I knew you was talking about like laying on the couch. I find that fun. Like
no,
we can't do that. We gotta okay, maybe if you find painting fun, that's different.
Okay,
somebody might say that's boring, but that, you find fun in it. But like, I'm talking about like actually having some kind of hobby, no matter however big or small of a scale it is, like fun. Like, do you got something you do, fuck nigga? Like, what do you like? I need fun. I need you to be responsible too.
That's kind of subjective though, because what is fun? What is fun?
A hobby or something you do that you find joy in, like,
because it don't have to be a hobby. I don't think fun has to be a hobby.
What you think what do you think it is?
I don't know.
What it gotta be? What it gotta be for you? Because ChatGPT.
That's who I'm asking.
I already know.
What does the word fun mean? How many minutes we got? We got enough time? Okay. It says fun generally means something that brings enjoyment, pleasure, amusement, or lighthearted happiness. It refers to experiences that people make that make people feel relaxed, entertained, or joyful. So fun don't necessarily have to mean.
I'm mad that they put relaxed in there.
Yeah. Fun is going to the spa. That might not be fun to somebody. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like I could do boring because what society deems as boring is a lot of the stuff that I see as fun. So that's why I'm saying boring based on society. You get what I'm saying?
I guess. I'm thinking more like of a hobby. Something like I compared the paint thing, like something you can do. Going to the spa, I like
to talk too. I find talking fun.
Okay, I like stuff like that too.
So I'm just looking at engagement. You're mentally or emotionally involved, and I'm thinking, okay, engagement.
Something that kind of stimulate me, like you know what I mean. That after I leave, I got that little dopamine feeling. So talking, I guess that's fun. I'm talking about like just
go-kart ride. You talking about
like horseback riding, ATV riding. I'm talking about fun.
Some of that stuff don't seem fun to me because it seems like work. It seems like I'm gonna be out of breath. So I'm not gonna go to those as fun. Cause when I rode a horse, I was sore the next day while I was on there. It was hurting my cat. I was like, it was just too much. It was just so I don't look
at the next day. I'm not negating for none of that.
So I don't look at that as fun. But in the moment,
it's really fun.
It was just a thing to do. That I wouldn't consider that fun.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So it's like that's what I'm saying. That's subjective.
At the bottom line, I would probably pick responsible too, because you don't want no irresponsible nigga.
Listen, different type of funs. Social fun, laughing, hanging out, conversation. Activity fun. You're activity fun type of person. So I guess you got to put that on it. You got creative fun and you got experimental fun.
Okay, I guess that's what I mean by hobbies. Having something like pottery. You know, that
because I'm much experimental and social fun. I think I don't really. I like creative fun too.
I'm a creative fun and a activity.
So if I had to pick, I would be social and experimental. So travel, events, and then like laughing, hanging out, conversation.
That's what experimental was.
Experimental is travel, events, and new experiences.
Oh, okay. I like new experiences too.
Okay.
But I think if I had to pick my top two, would probably be
activity
and
creative.
And creative.
Building things, music, art, design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. But yeah, y'all, that was another one. That was your last? Yeah, that was my last one. That was my last sip.
Perfect.
That'll wrap up this episode. I think we did good on time today.
Yeah, we did.
All right, y'all. We getting them in and getting them gone. See y'all next week.